Representative Van Orden.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Richardson, I got to say that you have been shockingly competent and transparent. This doesn't often happen in our committee hearings with the Veterans Affairs Administration, so I really appreciate it. I am the longest-serving enlisted member of the military to ever be elected to Congress in the history of this country. I get all of my health care through the VA or community care. I'm a 100% service-connected disabled veteran. I love the VA. I love my folks in La Crosse and Toma. I get these cool glasses there, and everyone that checks me in to clean in the place, to my primary care, they're awesome. Why don't I know about this program? You know what I mean? Is there like a flyer on a cork board that I'm missing when I go there to get my physical?
You should absolutely know about this program, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So do me a favor. Let's walk the dog on this. So you got a veteran that is eligible for this care, right? Safe environment. He's got a home and all that stuff, and they don't have debilitating psychological issues, or they're going to be violent. And then, so we have that, and then we got somebody that wants to provide care for this person, and we want someone that wants to provide care for the caregiver, correct? How do you figure that out? Like, how do you figure out who the caregiver is, like who's eligible for it, and then how do you figure out who's eligible to provide care for the caregiver?
Absolutely, sir. Great question. So oftentimes our caregivers don't recognize that that's exactly what they're doing.
Right.
I've taken care of my husband now for 15, 17 years and did not realize I was a caregiver until I became the executive director of this program.
All right, so that's an issue that we can actually work on, can't we? How is the compensation level for these caregivers and the caregivers of the caregivers determined?
Depending on the program, so the Program of Comprehensive Assistance for Family Caregivers is set in regulation to pay our caregivers enrolled in that program at a GS4 pay scale and based on locality. Yes, sir.
Okay, so can we reasonably just say if we're spending $5, this is an arbitrary number, and I'm an enlisted guy, so I can't really do math, so we're going to say if we arbitrarily spend $5 providing care, that we're really saving $50 at the end. Because having a veteran having to go into inpatient care or to a veteran's home or whatever is exponentially more expensive than having them stay at their home. And there's significantly less dignity, as Mr. Rosendale noted, 88% of folks want to do this, right? So here's my question. You got compensation up to $3,500 for a PCAFC, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, that is $42,000 a year. The median income in the state of Wisconsin is $33,179. That's a solid job. Mm-hmm. So could we potentially look at saying, hey, let's look at the median income per state, and I know it's going to vary, I get it, and then tie the compensation for these caregivers and the caregivers of the caregiver to the median income of the state that they live in, so that they feel like, one, they're valued because they are, and two, they don't have to do this taking the hit and all that stuff. And again, we spend $5 up front, we save $50 later. So to me, that's the advantage of being enlisted, dude. This is popped right out to me immediately. One, we gotta advertise. I gotta know that this is available because, believe it or not, even though I'm a roguishly handsome young man, I'm getting older. And these programs, my wife takes care of me right now. She's a nurse and she stays at home. So I want my wife to know about this. I wanted you to know about it. Take care of your husband. God bless you for that. And thanks for your service in Fallujah, ma'am. Taking care of the Marines, Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.
I want people to know about this so they use it. And I want my fiscal hawk buddies to understand that by spending $5 up front, we're saving $50 on the backside. And so if you can, I'd love for you to come to La Crosse, Wisconsin. And I will host you there. I'll give you cheese curds. We'll do everything. I'm serious.
Yes, sir.
And let's do a clinic
Okay.
with signs saying, hey, if you're taking care of somebody, you should be compensated so they feel comfortable doing it.
Yes, sir.
I'll do that with you. That's a real offer.
Thank
Okay?
you.
I hope you take me up on it. So
Yes,
God
sir.
bless you for your work, and you too, ma'am. I get Miss Duke is so happy right now. She's like, yeah, you've seen some of my hearings before. She's like, yes, he didn't talk to me. Okay, well. All right, sir, with that, I yield back.
Thank you.
It was so entertaining, though.